Right here is a miracle in plant breeding. This is corn. So I'm up here in the orchard of Monticello College, and we have two problems here. One is our climate. It is exceedingly dry. It's amazingly dry. It's terribly, awfully, impressively dry. And in addition to that, we don't have access to a water source here on campus. So, we've got this short, hot growing season with like 100 days to work with between frosts, and we have next to no water. The only water that we do have, we have to haul in. You can see back here a tank. That tank right there is the water source that we use for this orchard. We replenish it with a truck. And so, that's a limiting factor. We can't grow more food than we can haul water, and so we will forever be dependent on water systems outside of this campus, and we're doomed. Or are we? There are plants that can survive perfectly well in these conditions with nothing but what the rain provides. Strangely enough, because of the monsoons that come around here, we actually get about 12 inches of rainfall, which is enough to support trees, provided we spread it out. Evidence being trees. These are scrub oak. They handle it well. In addition to the wild stuff that grows around here, there are cultivated food plants that people in this region have been growing for hundreds and hundreds of years that they have bred to be botanical miracles. And one of those is this corn. In previous years, when we've grown Hopi Blue corn, we've irrigated it, we've taken very good care of it, we've babied it. But the thing that makes that plant so amazing as a plant, not just as a food, like the food alone would be enough reason for me to grow it, but as a plant, Hopi Blue corn can be planted 6 to 8 inches down into the soil. And supposedly it can grow in dry regions like this with no irrigation. And that's something I wanted to test. And so here in the orchard, I've planted bunches of Hopi Blue corn all over the place, about 4 to 5 inches down because I was chicken. And you can see that it's actually coming up with nothing but the natural precipitation that we had access to. Here's another patch right here. Another patch should be coming up there soon. And in pockets all over the place, it is actually working, which is amazing to me. This is a project that we're going to have to give some follow-up on because I don't know how well it's going to work all the way through the season. August is particularly harsh. It's not August now, it's currently June. But this is something that I am very much excited about. The goal here on Monticello College campus is to eventually be food self-sufficient. And if this crop helps us do it, then that'll be amazing. Here we've got the apple trees. We've got a whole bunch of those. We water them just once a week. And they're doing just fine. But yeah, pretty exciting. All right, in this area, I marked it with flags to show the areas where it was coming up. Oh, there they are. Look at those little guys. And then over here, we've got a stand. And then right here, that's corn. And then right here, that's corn. This is tremendously cool. But yeah, I am trying an experiment and participating in a botanical miracle that my neighbors down in the Hopi Nation created. Through selective plant breeding, they created a plant that could survive here. And that just speaks to the amazing diversity that you see in corn genetics. Corn can be bred to survive as far north as Montana. It's originally from, central southern Mexico. It's grown in the Peruvian highlands. It's grown in northern Italy. And in the year without a summer, back in the early 1800s, up in the New England area, the one crop that made it was the local custom variety of Flint corn. So it's a miraculous crop. Hopi Blue corn is miraculous, particularly because it can survive here. And I'm excited to see this thing work. As a side note for the water conservation nerds among us, we're also doing a lot of mulching, spreading down a whole bunch of organic matter. And in the areas where we've done that, it holds on to water way, way longer than in the areas where we haven't. And so that's going to be quite exciting. It's now winter and it's time for a follow-up. on how the blue corn did this last year. The short answer is it only survived in a couple of patches, and those ones didn't actually produce corn this year. I think it was a little bit too water stressed because I completely neglected it. I watered it literally 0 times, except where it accidentally got some water from the watering we did weekly for the trees. But it was worth a shot. It taught a lot. Specifically, the fact that it sprouted in the first place is miraculous. And so I'm going to give it another shot this year. This time I'm going to dig a little pit right next to the patches of corn so that I can give them some watering in that phase when the plants are small and quite tender. And I think we'll be able to get a yield this year. So in any case, if you want to watch that and see that coming up in a future project video, probably in about October of this year, then hit the like button and subscribe below. Thanks very much. Bye.